What you got? Like a fucking towel over it?
It's off. Ain't nothing. Oh yeah, it is.
Yo,
Camera,
when you
turn
talk,
camera.
your screen is black. Alright,
Hold
there we
on, hold
go.
on. There we go.
Nah,
All right.
yeah. Nah, I see
All right.
a,
Good
a,
looking. I
a
didn't know it
blue
was
man.
on.
Sorry.
Struggle.
Nah, it was on. Good looking.
All
All
right,
right,
I know it's
yeah.
fellas.
off though.
All right, fellas. Let's get it going. All right.
Alright, Cam.
Alright.
Are you ready? Are you
Yeah,
ready?
We're ready.
Kev.
Start the
All
show
right.
up.
Here we go. Welcome to another episode of the Table of Truth. I am your host, Cameron Collins, not to be confused with Cameron Moore Stillsville. And to my left, I have.
Yo, what's going on, yo? This is the A Train Ant. What up?
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Popovelli the Don.
What up, y'all? Chef Boy D hooking up the General Souls tonight. What?
Yo, this is Cam 2, not to be confused with Cam 1 that was just on a couple seconds ago. Let's do it.
All
Thank
right.
God he could record that voiceover for us.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Your boy Ant gonna take
Yo.
over for a few minutes. Oh, you got this, Cam? Or you want
Yeah,
me
yeah.
to do it?
I got it. Yo, speaking of voices that sound similar, let's just jump right into the topic at hand. Ghostface and Action Bronson. Do you guys hear about Ghostface reply to Action Bronson's? I guess it was on Sports Nation. I'll say for people who didn't see it on Sports Nation. I was watching it live, and they were like, "Yo, you sound like Ghostface." And then Action Bronson was like, "Yeah, but that boy don't rap like this anymore." Like in terms of hunger. And when he said that, Marcellus Wiley was like, "Ooh." Like they all looked at him like, "All right." Max was like, "You sure you want to say that?" And then I guess today, Teddy Pendergrass and Ghostface came out with a diss track.
Yo, wait. Is it possible to play it a little bit? Just to get a little sample for the people out there that's maybe.
Oh, we might be able to when we do the edit.
Yeah. We got
Okay.
it.
Not a
All right.
problem.
So
Yeah.
put a little pin drop right there so we
That was-
know we're
That
added in.
That was the most like. Is it a diss track? I don't even know what it's like. It was just mostly
No.
just like, yo, tell him, shut the hell up, yo.
Yo, that's the most Ghostface shit I ever seen, I ever heard come from their camp. I mean, like I said, it reminded me of the Clyde Smith skit where Raekwon went on 50, and like I said before, I was gassed, but I was so cool, and I was listening to Teddy P for like an hour after that, just going
Yo,
back.
Teddy P was actually trending on Twitter. After
Yes. But I mean, are we surprised? No, everybody know Action Bronson. It was like kind of like the Rachel Dolezal. It was like we know she white. We know he sound like Ghost. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't really tripping because Ghost gave him the blessing. But if you go back, what was on the Cuban Link tape? He was like, I don't want nobody sounding like me on no album. That's how he put it, right?
that. He
Yeah.
did.
And then
That was-
and I like how Ghost kind of Ghost is mad funny. Like he was just like when he corrected him, he called him up, and then he was like, "Yeah, you better fix that." I was like, "Wow." All right,
Yeah.
Ghost.
I don't know how you gonna
My
fix it, but you better
my man-
fix it.
My man said, I know your tour dates. That's when I was like, ooh, you kind of a little upset right there, buddy. You know,
I didn't take him
tour
serious
dates?
at all.
I
I just think he dramatic. I just think he just over dramatic. You know what? Because I mean, he a famous dude. He ain't gonna really sick the wolves, the goons on him. Not like that.
Especially on YouTube. Yeah,
Well,
he
Yeah.
You can't do it now because you kind of dry snitched on yourself.
right,
Yeah.
snitch.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, honestly
But
though, I honestly think Action Bronson was actually showing him homage by even sounding like him. Granted, if that's selling records based off his voice, then so be it. I guess he's showing you respect if he took your flow. That's
No,
how I
what?
took it. Well,
It's
Wait.
not even a big deal because.
only because in hip hop, everybody takes each other. Well, not everybody, but there's a lot of people out here who took.
But that's biting though, man. Like,
Yeah, I'm about to say that, yo. That's what we used to call
In
white.
in the golden age of hip hop, this was not allowed. And Ghostface even said it. He was like, "Yo, you got to know the rules."
Yeah,
but
like,
he blessed him. He was like, I know he biting, but he just let it. He was like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no beef. He even bigged him up. He supported him. But it's like, don't bite the hand that feeds you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came out kind of sideways on national public TV.
Yeah.
Kind of was like, he took a sly shot. And you know, Ghost don't. There's that sly stuff. They don't fly with them two dudes. You know what I'm saying? They see everything. And the one thing I took away from this is that I know Ghost watches all sports stuff because he found out quick, and he man all them dudes.
You know what it is, though? I think, like, for someone who spent most of his childhood being called somebody else, like, everyone knows people call me Tevin Campbell for my whole entire childhood. So I think for Action Bronson, Like he spent his whole career being told he sounds like Ghostface, and I think he got to a point where he got upset. So people, when he got put on the spot on national TV, like, yo, you know you sound like Ghostface. He was like, man, I can't take this shit no more. I'm just gonna say something to try to save face, so I can kind of.
Well, you know what happens? Remember the guy just sounded like Biggie, Gorilla Black? What
I just
happened?
want to say that, yeah.
What happened to Shine? Dude's no more. So I mean, it don't pay to sound like another dude.
Well, but an asterisk goes with that because both of those dudes is on Bad Boy, and you know you only get one album when you're on Bad Boy, then you don't get no more promotion.
That's another topic. I don't blame Diddy for those two dudes being lazy. So
exactly. Action actually put out good music, man. I support Action. I like it. I like his movement. But we all know who he sound like. But nobody was really tripping until he addressed it. It was like he not really trying to pay homage. It was like if Kobe came out and said, you know, that he was like, man, I got my moves from Olden Polynice. We all know who you carbon copy, man. It's Jordan, man. Don't even front. Don't be like, I took a little bit. He took a little bit of this and that, but we know, man, this video's out there. And I'm a Kobe fan, but I know the real, man. You song like him, you walk like him, you got the swag like him. It's Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Kobe's the type of person, he was like, yo, I used to watch Magic Johnson growing up. I'm like, why are you lying for?
Yeah, we know that.
He said that?
We know that.
Yeah.
He said that, but then you can catch him in interviews that he acknowledged that he tried to slide away from him, but he's lightweight said he copied Jordan or he bit his move. And Jordan even said, the person I couldn't beat that I probably
couldn't beat Kobe
because he stole my moves. You know that. And this from a Kobe fan. So Action need to just fall back. It was the quickest beef ever because he apologized profusely.
What are you gonna do though? I'm not going up against Ghostface Killer. This dude has classic, for real. Like Ghostface is one of Ghostface, Killer Mike. These are like underrated rappers who have like classic albums. Yeah,
but it's still relevant. Like
and like Ghostface is still putting out good music.
Yeah, he can end his career real fast. He better apologize to him ASAP. He better apologize.
It got to the point where even sports writers were like, really? Like Bomani Jones was like, boy, oh boy. Like.
But I will say this though: if he feels that he's not taking his flow and he feel he wants to back up his creativity, then I rock with him too. I'm not gonna sit here and say, you know, if don't stop rapping no more, change your whole shit. If that's who you are, then at least tell Ghost this is what it is. What's next? If that's
they already done that. They already done that. They already told him that.
Call this bluff and do what you got to do. Keep rapping. If that's what you really are, then don't stop. I'm not trying to say he took it or not, but if that's you, that's you. Don't
he
change
took his style, man. Like if somebody came out like Q-Tip, there's only one Q-Tip.
That's true.
There's only one ODB. You know, when you hear that, you like
those
that.
Voices, those voices are distinctive.
Yeah, this is distinctive. Ghost got a distinctive voice, man.
Yeah,
like,
it does. Yeah.
You can't be, if you sound like Ghost, you sound like Ghost. You know, hey, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Who else you gonna buy? You gonna buy somebody weak or you gonna buy somebody tight? You rather buy somebody tight and pay homage and be like, yo, I sound like Ghost. But at least Ghost acknowledged him and said, you know, he at the time he was rocking my style with respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Troy, sound like Mace. I thought it was Mace every time he raps. So
I thought it was 50 at first.
People gonna take people's flows, man. I guess they idolize him and they be like, you know what, I'm gonna take it off for that.
You know it's bad. You know it's bad when you listen to somebody and you be like, yo, when did I drop this verse? Like,
exactly. Exactly.
He was like, when am I putting out all this music? I didn't even know I was dropping these verses.
Yeah, Ghost was like, he didn't even remember he had dropped the verse like that. He was like, when did I do this? Like, nah. But I mean, you know. It wasn't even. I don't even think it was really beef. It was just he put that shit to rest quick. Like
real quick.
It was one of the best responses I've seen in a long time. That no one really took it seriously, but it was just like I think the Teddy P was critical to that whole beef. I was like,
yo, when I first heard it, I'm like, yo, would you turn that radio down? I didn't realize it was him. I'm like, wait a minute, this is part of the joint. I was like, oh.
I don't know if it was. I think he was just talking and he was just listening to music like, yo, record it. Cause he was like, yo, you hear that right there? Like he was talking and listening to music, and then Teddy P said something. He's like, you hear that? This is what you need to do. So I thought it was like he just normally chilling out in his crib.
I don't think it was planned. I think he just had that shit. He really on some Donald Goines listening to the Black Power music. Like, and he was like, "Yo, peep this."
Like, I'm
That's
ready to
really
go.
Ghost. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, whatever. It was funny. It was a moment. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I ride with Ghost. You know why I stand, so.
Yeah.
Will forever.
Yeah, exactly.
So word of advice from us, Action, just stay humble and call him up and say my bad, man. That's it.
And don't get your beard lit on fire.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't want that at all. And
That's
you,
so
you,
much.
you know somebody in his camp is gonna be like, you need to release
Yo.
a diss track.
Yo, put him in bed. Show this old dude that he can't do it.
Word. Somebody's in his ear doing that right now, and that would be the worst decision ever. Yeah,
Ever.
All I
don't
got
do it.
All I got to say is it didn't work out that well for Cannabis. So
Yeah.
But like Cam said, these guys been around OGs, man. They've been around too long for the nonsense. So your backing better be crazy.
It'd be different if Ghost was kind of soft, but Ghost is still relevant and he's still soft.
Yeah,
Mhm.
don't leave him alone. You leave
Like
that.
I look for like taking my Wu bias out of it. Like he one of the better members. Like Lyrics is still out there that's really doing it at that age.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
nice. Oh yeah.
Still nice boy. I'm like, boy, don't mess with him. If it would have been you guys, we'd have been like, whatever. You know?
yo, but who gonna buy you guys flow though, yo?
He be like, I helped you out, nigga.
Yeah.
No one knew who you were. You got.
I got
Yo,
your album sales up.
If Kendrick said, something, you gotta be platinum, everybody would go buy you got mixtape tomorrow. Be like, whoa.
Tomorrow.
Be
Yeah.
like, who's you got?
So, on the light, on the low, Killer Mike got a lot of pub just off his name being dropped off Kendrick. But people who know about Killer Mike already had his albums. They knew what his movement was. But
Yeah.
just having a big dude that's lyrically on top of his game and is respected by his peers and big you up like that, that's like how you supposed to help another dude out, especially if you're supposed to be getting your shine and not people not really seeing you for what you really are. That really helps another MC out, especially doing it that way, being on top and you have a voice. And then it's like if Ghostface said, check out my man, blah, 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 and you be like, yo, I respect that man's viewpoints, and you're going to go check out the next man's music. And that's what you're supposed to do, in my opinion. So,
Yeah.
I gave you a grace period, you fat fuck. Yo,
They
you
gotta
got
make
on a
that-
t-shirt, yo.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I gave you a grace period.
Fat fuck. That's when I said, I think he's for real. Cause some of that he was playing, but I could tell he was feeling a certain way.
Anytime you add fuck to the end of it, somebody call you a black fuck, big lip fuck, ugly, like all that. You like, yo, alright, man.
Like you
Damn.
he's like, he was like, you're not a real one. You come on stage barefoot. Like, I was like, wow.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you was dad. Like, he's telling him how to walk on stage and stuff.
Yeah,
Man,
I really thought it was a skit. If you just didn't show me the video and you put it in like track 7 skit, Woodrow, crackhead Woodrow.
It reminded me of Whip You With a Strap on his on the Fish Scale album. Like the skit before that with the bad kid. I'm like, yo, it sounds like he's whipping Action Bronson right now.
That's why you leave this guy alone, man. He has too much tricks up his sleeve, and he does this. Like, leave him alone. This guy is not. It's an OG right here, man. A legend.
Since the face been revealed, game got real. Boy, oh boy.
I gave you a grace period.
See, if I was asking, I'd be like, yo, hold on, man. I'm not nobody's son, man. It's one thing that tells somebody to fall back, but then when you start sonning me, like, nah, you're not.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at a quote. Like don't let me hang you from a rope and gut you like a pig and leave you out to dry because you're done.
You see,
like, damn.
Tell me that, I'd be like, yo, I gotta give you a call because I'd be like, yo, what we doing? You ain't hanging nobody by my lips. I'm gonna hang your lips to dry. Oh yeah, you fly with it, hang my lips. That's when I get tight. I'd be like, hold on.
I gave you a grace period. I was supposed to destroy you a long time ago. But
just go listen to the Clyde skit album. This Clyde skit on I think it's on Ghostface album.
But think about it though, yo. If Mike Tyson walked in your house and smacked you, what are you gonna do?
Get a knife from my kitchen. He's in my house.
Tyson can smack my mother and I'm not doing anything, yo. I will pick my mother up.
Tyson 20 years ago. Not Tyson a Hangover and singing on lip sync.
Tyson on Hangover. Tyson, I still got a weapon with Tyson. Hangover Tyson. I'm not taking it. Remember the old joke? Would you take a punch in the rib cage for like a couple million from Mike Tyson? Fuck no. I might use all that money to pay my medical bills.
He said that shit now.
I'd rather get dunked on by Vince Carter. I mean, no, Ant rather get punched in the face by Mike Tyson than get dunked on by Vince Carter.
Yeah, I'm not getting.
I'd
You know
rather
why,
get
kid?
dunked on.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
getting dunked on.
It is,
You
yo,
ain't
you know
punching
why?
me.
Because getting dunked on, that's memory lanes until you die. That's barbecue stories forever.
I remember that punch too.
The punch is like, yo, we're gonna keep that quiet because that was crazy. At least I won't get laughed at every day. If I get dunked on by Vince Carter and my neck, I hurt my neck and I fall, chill.
Yo,
I
Like,
can't
your
do
neck
that.
getting hit by a punch.
Yo, Ant, but the
I'd rather
difference
get
is-
punched. I'd rather get punched.
Fuck
the
that.
difference-
What's
the
the
difference
difference?
is everyone may remember you getting dunked on, but you won't remember getting punched, though. That's the difference, yo.
Yo, Poe, I can't come to the basketball courts never again if I get banged on.
And you may never,
Can. Yeah, that's part of the game.
yo, you may never be able to write again.
Yeah.
Nah, man. If I had to choose, stand in the middle of the paint and get banged on, or get decked by a boxer, let me get decked, B.
Yo,
No,
everyone
because you know
to
why?
this day,
I don't-
everyone to this day remembers Red getting punched by Debo. I'd rather get dunked on, man. No one will ever forget that scene.
There's
The
only
uppercut
one-
and what bite.
There's only one dunk I'll never forget.
Which one?
Dunking on the 7-foot tall dude.
Okay,
So Ant, he's
what about-
jumping over you. You're not even gonna feel it.
Okay, so Scottie Pippen over Patrick Ewing. I gotta get somebody's balls in my mouth and get banged on?
Nope.
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah, you live to fight another day, man.
yeah. At least you can talk. You can talk about it.
I'm not getting banged on, man. Nah,
Yo,
man.
you're
I'm
bugging, yo.
not getting banged on.
You getting
I'm
a
not talking
concussion?
about getting clapped on. I mean, like, right in your chill. Nah, no way.
Yo, you getting
Even
a
the best
concussion?
got dunked on, man. Everybody gets dunked on, but ain't nobody needs surgery after getting hit.
Yeah.
I didn't say shatter my jaw. I just said just getting punched.
No.
your face.
It's a knockout. You gotta compare dunk to knockout. I'm getting dunked on.
Take the punch out, yo.
So
I already
you
get
get-
dunked on too, yo.
So you sit underneath the basket and then somebody you that Dominique Wilkins tomahawk on your neck. You good with
Yeah,
that?
and
I'm
it's
good.
better than me than a week from now. Yo, what am I doing here? You got knocked out.
Dominique Jones was borderline violent, yo.
You got knocked out by Fios. Who?
Hey, you remember that Martin episode where he fought Tommy the Hitman Hearns? That's you, Ant.
Hilarious. My lips
Oh,
are ready.
yeah.
I'm good.
Hey,
My lips are ready.
how do you say? Show me
My
love.
baby
love,
loves
Gina.
me.
My baby, show me love.
Yo, I was watching Martin yesterday. Even though his shit is old as hell, he still got his moments, yo.
Yeah, I was watching
It
this too,
still
yo.
holds up.
I was
So
watching-
sometimes, yeah, it still holds up. It still holds up. It still holds up.
What's up?
You know what doesn't hold up? Real talk. I was watching Chappelle show. It's losing its luster, man.
You
Maybe
bugging.
because I played it so much. Nah, not all of it, but some of it. I'm like,
Like
I'm
what?
good, B. What episode? I was what's the name? The Little John joint. I'm not. It doesn't really make me laugh anymore. Only when-
That part's like a timepiece though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But
yeah.
No, go ahead.
Wait.
I'm just saying, like the World Series of Dice, Tron, going back in time. That's classics to me. Like the real world classics. We can go back right now, and about 80% of that joint it hold up right now. To
The
me.
real world is funny, and then when he's a news reporter, that's always hilarious.
Yeah. Chuck or whatever his name is.
Yeah, his face. Yeah, that's always
Look at
hilarious.
you, Chuck.
KT got some big ass tatas.
We're live.
We're live with Tron, who just won all the money in the world.
Oh, you, Ant.
That's you. We're looking at a picture of Martin from the episode he fought Tommy the Hitman Hearns, and he all lumped up. He looking like the mad face.
Everybody get a Dominique Wilkins highlight video when he damn near kills you, breaks your neck. Tell me you rather get punched or not, yo.
And then put on Mike Tyson's Jerry Curl Juice knockout video. You rather wait? What picture you put up?
Michael Spink.
No,
Yeah,
just-
exactly.
No. Just put up Mitch Blood Green. Go look at him.
Oh,
Yeah,
Miss
I,
Green?
hold on. Let me find Mitch Green's face so you compare the two.
That's
Yo, chill. Miss Green was a combination of punches. It wasn't just one.
You know?
That was a Bulldog special right there.
No. I think he knocked Mitch Green out in the street.
Yeah, it was in the street.
he knocked him out at Dapper Dan's, man. I know the story. Like, there's an interview about that. Yeah, man, in New York. He was at Dapper Dan's. They was at the same spot, and he was talking shit. and like they had just got into it at the club, and Mike Tyson was like, man, who is this dude is like revving me up, and then Mitch Blood Green was like, you ain't shit, and he two-pieced him in front of everybody at the spot.
Mitch Green's defense, at least he was a boxer, so he probably thought he had a shot, but damn.
No one had a shot against Mike in the 80s.
That's you, nobody.
Who put that up?
Damn.
That's me.
Yo,
You found it?
Woo.
Yeah.
Hold on. I was going to put it up.
Did Mitch Green win a lawsuit, a settlement over this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
His face.
Wow.
When
That's
Mike Tyson
normal
punched
right
Mitch
there.
Green in the face.
When R&B soul singers go wrong,
Yo, chill. I'm getting dunked on. Look at
So
that
this,
hook.
no. Disclaimer: it can't be Mike Tyson. I'm not getting by no Mike Tyson.
But we brought up.
I said.
We brought up Dominique. Dominique's one of the vicious dunkers ever.
All right, he don't want Mike Tyson.
Give
Hitman
me-
Hearns.
Give me Floyd or some shit, yo.
Who's not a knockout artist?
I'm not getting hit by no professional boxer.
Floyd would knock us out right now, all of us.
Yeah.
Man,
right.
I weigh like 60 pounds more than Floyd. He's not knocking me out.
But he's trained to knock you. He's trained to hit though. That's his profession.
That's
He's not a
boxing.
knockout artist. He's not knocking me out.
Floyd would knock us out, D.
Nope.
The combinations he'll throw at you will be so
No.
crazy.
Combos. You just said a knockout. A punch.
He knocked out what's the name? The one
Who?
dude he put his
Ricky
hands
Hatton?
down.
Who kissed him? Vic Ortiz?
Yeah, he knocked him out.
But he had his whole guards down like, yo, you can hit me. That was cheap.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
Oh,
of
no,
that.
but he wasn't even tensed up to endure
To
the
take
punch,
the
I
punch.
guess. Yeah.
I think Floyd could knock the average Joe out. Not saying that you can't fight, but be the average Joe compared to Floyd.
Yeah,
Floyd
Ed, you
knock
want
us.
this? You see these pictures? You want this?
I want none of that. I like getting my two-piece the regular way, not that way.
Chicken.
Yeah, man. Popeye's got $2 Tuesdays. I'm cool on that.
Yo.
Well, I guess while we talking about sports, we might as well talk about what Shaquille O'Neal put up on Instagram. And he wanted people to chime in too. He said the all-time Lakers will beat the all-time Bulls by 50 points.
It
You
depends
guys
on
agree?
who's on the Bulls that's all time besides Jordan and Pippen and Rodman.
Is
That's a good question.
would Shaq be on the all-time list?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's a good question because you got Wilt and Kareem. Like, that's not a bad question for Pope to ask.
All
No,
I
I'm
know
not
is-
saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it hell
Like-
yes. I think
Like
Shaq.
Worthy and
Okay, based off that picture I saw, let me go back to it. I'm sorry.
Shaq is too
From what I see, all right, we already know who the man at shooting guard is. It'll be a tough contest, but we're gonna get it as Jordan, obviously, right?
What? There's no comparison.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying
Well,
Jordan
hold
wins
on,
that.
hold on. When we, all right, there's no comparison, but yo, all right, continue.
He the
That's-
closest thing, right? All
Yeah.
right. Now the Magic, D Rose. Now I'm a Magic Johnson fan,
Right.
and what I'm about to say may sound like blasphemy, but if you take D Rose MVP year when he was like part Westbrook, part machine, man, that's an athletic mismatch against Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm putting that out there. On both
Honestly,
Each other out.
healthy Rose, healthy, 100% going hand. Like I thought Rose was looking like Jordan at some games. Like he was. It was
Hold
unreal.
on, Cam.
Yeah.
Are you knocking Magic's defense, or are you just saying that he's faster than Magic?
There's no one built like Rose and Westbrook. Like they're the type of players where if
Yeah.
you put them 40 years from now, they're gonna destroy anybody physically.
Yeah.
But
Like the way how they're built.
That's only fast break, because half court you're not posting
No,
man. You're
stop.
not beating.
I'm gonna stop you right now. 'Cause
You know, they're beating them off the dribble.
yeah, you got to remember, before Westbrook, there was D Rose, and D Rose dunked just as viciously, if not even.
And remember back in the days, and if you're going that far, there was no zone defense. You could only play man. So if you gotta play man to man, they subbing Magic out. Yo, put Michael Cooper in. But go ahead. No.
I'm giving the edge to the back court to the Bulls, but the front court,
Oh, hands down.
hands down, Horace Grant, Rodman, and Pippen is not fading Baylor, Shaq, or Kareem.
Rodman is the X factor, but I'll wait.
Yo, honestly, this is from me watching basketball as a kid. I saw Rodman
God, everybody.
put work on Shaq when he was with the Magic and when he was with the Lakers,
And
and he gave him problems.
Who gonna stop? Okay.
I'm not saying he's gonna stop him. I
No.
think the X factor of this whole thing is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yep.
Kareem?
Yeah, it comes down to Kareem.
I'm gonna say
Harvey-
Kobe.
No,
Kobe.
Yeah.
No,
Whoever you put Pippen on, they're not scoring.
Yeah.
See, I'll wait to. No, you know why, D? Because Kobe competitive edge is just like Mike's. So there's no way Pippen is shutting down Kobe Bryant because he could take
Yeah,
off the
but
screen, he can shoot. He's too versatile for. I don't know. See, Scotty
with that team though, Kobe. The only thing why Kobe would be a problem because he doesn't like the pass. And granted, Jordan was a nut too, but Jordan knew when to pass. Sometimes I look at Kobe, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean?
Put it like this: when you got Magic Johnson,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when you got Magic Johnson, he gonna set everybody up.
Yeah,
Kobe gonna eat, boy.
That's
Kobe
true.
gonna eat.
But
Kobe
does Kobe tell Magic, yo,
I'll be the Batman. I'll be the Robin.
No,
you be the
no,
Batman. I can't see that.
Because Kobe, if you taking a prime, man, you looking at Magic. Magic can play all 5 positions, so he gonna be the orchestrator of the whole offense. Kareem, offensively and defensively, is the mismatch. Shaq is a mismatch. If we talking skinny Shaq or Lakers Shaq, like Lakers Shaq,
Lakers Shaq.
15 and 1 Shaq, ain't nobody stopping him, man. Even Rodman gonna have problems, man. He'll get in his head a little bit, but
I think Rodman will out-rebound Shaq in the series, though. I think he'll get his.
Probably, but you got 2 legit 7-footers. Who on the court that's 7 foot?
Yeah.
For the Bulls.
Mike would have to play small ball and just run him off the gym. That's the only way. Run him out the gym. Scotty and Mike could run him out the gym.
The real mismatch is Pippen and Rose. Because Kobe and Jordan, you could say a push, but I give the edge to Jordan because of just he's a bigger dude. He's heavier. He's stronger than Kobe. Kobe's more he uses skill, where Jordan used more strength and power. You know what I'm saying? They both equally sound on the offense, but I'm just saying it's 2 different beasts. Like Jordan can body Kobe a little bit, even though it'd be interesting. I don't know, but obviously I'm gonna give it to Jordan. He's just better. But like the Magic Rose will have an advantage athletically against Magic, boy.
But when that same thing you said about Jordan apply to Magic, because he would be much bigger than
he can post them up, but if it's full 5-on-5, there's gonna be some problems.
No,
boy.
I really think.
I would just make Magic go left and they'll be over.
I really think we underestimated Magic's speed. I really think a young Magic.
Speed.
Like I don't think he's that.
Magic and speed have never been in the same sentence, man.
No,
how would he shoot Tom then? If that's the case.
No, Magic when he was younger was a
It's
beast.
court vision.
Just just remember Derrick Rose. Before the injuries, before the fuckery. Remember Derrick Rose before that MVP season. We forget he was the one, man. Like he was it.
I didn't forget.
Derrick Rose, they'll make him a jump shooter because there's no way he's going to that paint with Kareem and Shaq right there. He'll be a jump shooter, and I will play into Magic's hand, and it's over.
Oh, because if Magic's standing by him, he's blowing by Magic. Magic cannot guard D Rose. It won't be fair.
It's not that easy though, man. But even if he passes him, you still got 3 tree branches down there. Wait a second.
Yeah, and then when you close in, somebody's gonna be open for a shot.
Nah, check it out. This will be the matchup.
This will be matchup like that, though.
But wouldn't they all be in their prime in this supposed
But yeah, they're all in their prime.
Yo, bro, we're talking about Magic in his prime. Magic in his prime is not standing in front of Derrick Rose. Actually, pretty much no one in history is.
Yeah, except Iverson.
No.
Yeah, but Iverson's not a defender. Like, he'll probably run with him, but you know what I mean? Like, Iverson's not lockdown defense.
Kobe Bryant in his prime.
The only person that can probably
Kobe could guard him.
Nah, you need prime Gary Payton to stand in front of Derrick Rose, man.
Yeah, see, I'm forgetting that D Rose was. See, I'm still thinking of D Rose when he had 2 ACL injuries. Like,
yeah, man.
It's been so long.
We forget, never forget. D Rose was before. I'm telling you, man. I thought D Rose was a robot. Now I think Westbrook is a T1000, man. D Rose,
robot.
Liquid metal.
He had a dent in his face, man. I'm just saying, like him
He's
and
not
Adrian
human,
Peter.
yo.
Yeah, when they die, they're gonna peel their skin back and find out they were cyborgs. That's it. That's all it is. And we're not gonna be surprised. We're gonna be like, I knew it. So,
what have you done?
Like, honestly, I don't even see Jordan going to the paint as fluent with those guys down there. Like,
Michael Jordan?
Nah,
Jesus Christ?
I'm not
God?
Christ,
Allah? Like, yo.
First of all, Kareem and Shaq IQ is.
Buddha?
We're talking about two legends down there. It's I don't know, man.
Jordan is arguably the greatest basketball player ever.
He is. So that factors everything there. All right, you're right. His greatness will take over.
Son, I'm just saying honestly.
They not beating the Lakers though. Not like that.
Listen, that's what I'm gonna say, Cam. End of the day, the Lakers are winning, but they're not winning by 50. I'm not betting against Jordan though.
Yeah. Okay, D, 4-game series. Where's it going? 7-game series. It's going what? 5?
No, it's not going 5. Not with Michael Jordan on the court. I've never seen this man lose in his prime.
Me either.
I saw what happened against Detroit, but that's when I started watching basketball. And then from there, he took 2 years off. That could have been 2 more championships. He could have won. This is a big if, but he could have won 8 rings in a row. Like, that's incredible to me.
You know, that if can go for the same for Kobe and Shaq if they didn't split up.
Hey, man, I agree too, but
we saw them lose, though.
Their joint was something else.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if they didn't split up, ain't nobody was testing them. They shook up the whole atmosphere of the league when they split up. It was like,
so that's the thing though with Kobe and Shaq. Like those two, they want to be alpha males. We all know when you look at that team, Michael Jordan is an alpha male, and his confidence, he instills confidence in players, and that's a knock on Kobe. He doesn't, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't really give his other players confidence as a Jordan does.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to make them better.
Well, you know, Jordan took a minute too. I mean, that's not.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it wasn't overnight. Yeah,
it took 8 years. And you know who taught him how to win? Magic Johnson. You got to pass the ball, young man. That's what he told him. No, I'm serious. Like there was a conversation about that.
I believe you. I'm saying.
Can we say this though? Magic and Jordan, they both got that great factor that can cancel each other out, or Mike is just on another level of greatness.
No, because I mean, Magic in his prime. I mean, Michael and Magic is arguably 1 and 2. You can argue them. I mean, obviously Michael's 1, but you can argue that Magic could be the second best all-around best player to ever play. Remember, he played center when Kareem went down in his rookie year to win it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he didn't have a pedestrian game. He had a historic finals game, man. It was crazy. I mean, Kareem, what can we not say, man? The man had the dunk band in college. He was the most unstoppable. He was Shaq before Shaq. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, and I take that back. Knowing me, Jordan will probably banging on both of them, Shaq and Kareem.
No, he going to the hole. If this was if this was a 7-game series, it's going 6.
It's going 6. Yeah, it's going 6.
It's going 6. And Jordan, just off Jordan Will alone. Remember, go back and watch the Dream Team game where it was Jordan's team versus Magic team, and Magic was getting in his ear. And Jordan turned up. But granted, Magic was near the end of his career, but just the competitive will of Jordan turned it up a notch, man. You can't discount that. It's like a LeBron kind of team. Mm-hmm. It don't matter what like I said, LeBron can have us as a starting 5 in him. he gonna win 2 just off him alone, man.
But can I say this though? With Shaq and Kareem on the court, it might be a little bit slower. So maybe I think if they play fastball, I think they probably can go 7 with the Lakers.
Nah.
Yeah, the only reason why I give the Lakers the edge is because I'm looking at Horace Grant right now on my computer screen. What the hell? What's Grant doing there, yo?
They should have put Bill Cartwright in there, yo.
Nah, yo, who's the dude? Artist Gilmore. He's an all-time great for the Bulls.
I would have put Cartwright in there.
Oakley or something, but Horace Grant, I don't know.
But Horace Grant,
I probably would have put Jakeem Noah, but
over Bill Cartwright? Nah, man, can't do that.
They both got ugly jump shots.
Cartwright's better than Jakeem Noah.
Cartwright in his prime.
It's
I don't
better
know
than Noah.
No, but was Cartwright nice when he was with the Bulls? Because he was nice.
Yeah. Nah, he was better. No, he wasn't. He was better when he was with the Knicks.
The Oakley trade, he was nice on the Knicks.
Cartwright was a player when he was the Knicks. When he was with the Bulls, he was a throwing dude. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you had to be Jordan and Pippen on the team.
The unfair thing about the Lakers is like, Shaq was an original Laker. Kareem, you know what I mean? Like the only person who's never been drafted by the Bulls or started day 1 with the Bulls is Dennis Rodman on our team.
Yeah.
Like if you go that route.
So it's even.
Yeah.
It'll be
that's just like if you want a farm system. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. I don't use that as any weight. Just because this team picked them and drafted. I don't give a shit. Put the team together.
But that's the same thing.
I just think with Rodman though, he'll eliminate a lot of fast breaks because he's gonna get those rebounds. So Showtime, I don't know if it'll be a lot of it because Rodman and Horace is getting those rebounds.
All I know is
we all agree that the Lakers are gonna win though.
Yeah,
everybody
but not by no 50.
Yeah,
not by no 50.
Not by
because
no
you know what's gonna happen is they're gonna wear their ass down in the post, man. They're gonna slow that game down.
But Mike and them could run too and wear them out too. That's why it's becoming difficult every time I think about it. And then like D said, y'all said, this is Michael Jordan we talking about. The man has never lost. This is the God.
But we have the most unstoppable. Like, let's take what is it? 05 Kobe when he was that 7 to 8 games in 25 games or something, whatever. In 25 days is a stat where Kobe averaged like 40 points a game. Like that year.
That's why he sold his soul to the devil, man.
But I don't think.
Wait, no, it was the next year, right? Or was it?
There was a stretch. Let me find it. Let me find it because there was a stretch.
You know what? You know what? The only thing, and I'm looking at this team right now. That Laker team is defensively terrible.
Terrible.
Bulls team defensively, you have 3 of the greatest defenders of all time.
All time.
You know what I mean? Like looking at these 3 right now: Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman. Horace Grant was a great defensive player.
Yep.
Their only liability would be Rose. So defensively, they're gonna give him problems.
Yes, I think it'll go on 7. I think Chicago probably win. This is a tough one, man.
Nah. If you slow the game down, the Lakers will win every time.
And hold on, but we forgot about this. Who's coaching? Who's coaching though? You got Phil? Phil and
Phil gotta be with the Bulls.
Phil versus Pat
Riley.
Yeah.
Who's a better coach? That triangle?
What you said, Pope?
Phil versus Phil.
Nah.
Word.
Because that triangle offense, I don't see the Lakers stopping that. They're gonna spread them out and pass it until somebody's open. And you got all shooters on the team, except for Rodman. He's gonna be down there again to clean up the boards. But
I mean, y'all, man, we gotta think Kareem in his prime.
Who was Kareem guarding the triangle? If they spread it, like especially Shaq.
Man, you gotta remember, man. You thinking of Kareem in the later years, man. Kareem did yoga. He fought Bruce Lee. He can hang.
This I was born, man. Come on.
He gave that man a foot to the chest, man. So
there's no one's talking about Elgin Baylor. I'm like, come on, man. You gonna put Elgin Baylor up there?
Nah, I mean, but I never seen Elgin. Out of respect, I hear that he's really good, but I never watched Elgin. But I'm pretty sure, putting him up there.
He's over James Worthy, so yeah, I mean, he's got to be good.
They didn't put Jerry West either, so you know what I'm saying?
The logo.
Yeah, because ain't nobody checking the logo. You know what I'm saying? Like
nobody.
So
this will be a tough one, though, man. It all depends on.
I'm just giving the edge to the Lakers, man, because I just think they just too big for them, and I think we underestimating their speed. Like I'm saying, Shaq was fast. He was one of the most athletic big men I ever seen. That's why he's so great.
He was nimble.
He was our Wilt Chamberlain. You know
he
what I'm
was
saying?
nimble.
The man did windmills at 7'3". Who doing windmills, breakdance windmills at 7'3"?
I'm like, I never seen him do a windmill in a game. I was like, you talking about dancing?
I think Rodman will get under Shaq's skin and Kareem's skin. I think Rodman, that's one of his.
Kareem did yoga, bro. Kareem did yoga.
But Kareem was just cool a lot of times though.
Kareem almost knocked off Bill Lambert's head.
Kareem can't wait to punch you in the mouth.
Bill Lambert was a dirty ass player. That's why.
Yeah.
And his Rodman greatness though, he knows how to get under your skin.
Even Bird wanted to take a shot at Lambert, so that don't count, man.
I think he did too.
I don't see Chicago backing down. They too tough. There's nobody on that team that's a softie. Nobody on that 5.
Yeah. My final word is on this. I think the Lakers will win, but I would never bet against Michael Jordan, so I would still pick the Bulls. That's the only thing. Like I'm like,
this was the stat I was trying to reach. It was Kobe Bryant 25-day stretch in 2007. 65, 60, 53, 50, 50, 50.
I was breathing in the mic, man.
48, 46, 43, 39, 34.
Damn.
If you notice, the number was going down, so you see he was getting worse and worse.
Okay.
I mean, I just devil advocate.
Wait. And Cam, while you at it, can you please tell me who his teammates were? Smush Parker, William Pope, Rosie, Garfield.
I'm saying, if we gonna take the best of the best, we know
Homer
Jordan
Simpson.
is best. We seen Pippen at his best.
Getty.
Yeah, we seen Shaq, but I'm just saying,
Kiki
Kobe in
Vanderwood.
2007. Let me look at that 2007.
Billy Owens,
Hold on.
Yo.
Troy
Okay.
McGlure,
Ken Masters.
Yeah.
Fresh Stanford and Son.
General Stokes himself, coach.
Lamont Sanford.
Oh, check it out. Check the stats. Kobe Bryant.
Gotcha. Colonel
Check it out.
Sanders. Go ahead.
Check it out. Kobe Bryant, Smush Parker, Lamar Odom, Luke Walton,
Oh my
Andrew
God.
Bynum,
Oh,
Plate Hands Kwame Brown, Jordan Farmar, Ronnie Turioff, Brian Cook, Vladimir Ratmatovic, Sasha Vujacic, The Machine, Shaman Williams, and Aaron McKee. Terrible.
one of the worst teams.
Terrible.
And don't talk about bad teams because I will look at the Knicks
I
in the 2000s.
That's why I didn't laugh much.
Be cool, man. Be cool.
Kev, that's why I kept quiet. I'm not even going to sit here and start laughing at your team.
Hey, I don't even know if that was a team because the 2007, 2008 team was no better. A little bit. Trevor Ariza, Kwame, Kobe. It was a little bit better. Andrew Bynum, Jarvis Creighton, the murderer, Maurice Evans, Jordan Farmar, Fisher, Pau Gasol. I think they had a soccer player. Mbunga, Didier Mbunga, Kobe Carl, Chris Mihm, Lamar Odom. This team was significantly better than that last year version. They had Odom, Kobe, Trevor Ariza, and Bynum, and Pau Gasol. And Derek Fisher. That was a better team than
So, can I ask a question? Who was Scotty guarding? Who was Scotty going to guard?
You know, Scotty gonna guard Magic.
Yeah, he put Scotty because he locked down
That's-
Magic in
I
91.
don't know. I don't know who's going to win that battle. To be honest with you, I don't know who's going to win that. I cannot.
Because we all remember Scotty checking.
Yes.
Like the last year, Magic Johnson was gonna play significant basketball. We got to remember, Magic in his prime was a different cat. So
Yeah, different animal.
But because on defense, D Rose is not checking Magic. It's gonna be Pippen. Obviously, it's Kobe and Jordan, and it's gonna have to be Elgin and it's gonna be a mismatch somewhere in them guards. One of them dudes gonna have to hold it because all these dudes on the Lakers is big. They ain't small.
So Derrick Rose got to man up. He got to
man up somebody. So,
yeah, and that's the X factor right there.
That's the X factor right there. You know, you got Rodman. Defensively, he can hold his own against Shaq, but he ain't messing with Kareem. Man, Kareem just too big for him. Like he just gifted, man. The skyhook. Who's blocking that?
Yeah. See,
Horace Grant gonna have to hold Shaq.
That's when I would say Rodman's intangibles could guard him. Just elbowing, playing. You know, Rodman being Rodman. That's the only way. That's the only way I see that working.
I give the backcourt edge to the Bulls, obviously, and I give the front court edge to the Lakers. And if they slow the game down, I'm just gonna say the Lakers are gonna win in like 6, maybe 7 game series. But if it's them Warrior type, like Golden State Warriors up and down running, I don't know. You know,
Chicago will get it if it's running. Chicago, I think, can run him off the court.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. We're gonna switch lanes real quick, keeping it sports based, and talk about the ESPYs. And
anybody watch it?
Yo,
I don't know, Pope. You watch it?
Nah, I didn't watch it. I never watched the episodes of any ESPYs ever, yo.
So let's just talk about the elephant in the room. How
Yeah.
y'all feel about the Arthur Ashe Award recipient?
I didn't like it to begin with.
I'll go last.
Heard
I'll go
about
last on that one.
You go last. How you recalling how you going?
Why, Pope?
I'm going in.
I get why it can be and how important it is to a lot of people, but it's a sports award. I think it has to go to someone who's actually playing sports at this time, you know.
I agree.
And the thing that they're being courageous about should affect people in sports, and I don't think it does. Like I get that it has an effect for the LGBT community, but he's not doing any. He's not a tennis player now. I mean, he's not an Olympic athlete still. He's a reality show. That's what he's known for now. So I mean, I don't understand how he's being courageous within the sports realm. I understand the outside of it, but I don't understand it within the sports realm.
I understand him being courageous and coming out and being who he really wants to be,
Yeah.
but it had no place in the ESPYs. I agree with you wholeheartedly about him. He's not even an active athlete. It should have went to Lauryn Hill, the female that passed away. You know, it could have went somewhere else. No one. I think we can all agree that no one on this panel. actively hates what he's doing and him winning the war. I really don't care. Yeah, it's not even a big deal.
Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, wait. What do you mean by hate the? You mean hate the war? You said? Or
No. Hate on him. Just like hate on him. Like no one cares. Like I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. I'm not.
I am.
Like, it doesn't bug me. It doesn't. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm not gonna lose sleep over him wanting to be a woman. I don't really care about him being a woman. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't stop my day-to-day routine. If that's what he wants to do, so be it. We live in a country where we allow people the freedom to do such things. Do I agree with it? That's a whole different argument. But am I going to sit here and stand on my soapbox and tell him what's right and what's wrong? Being who I am and my faith and all that I believe in, I'm in no position to tell another person, another human being in this country how they should live their life. Because I live a life a certain way, and I've afforded the luxury to live my life to the fullest, how I want to live it, as long as it's respectful to the next human being, man or woman. That's how I look at it.
You just said that. You just said the big thing, though, Cam, and how he did it was irresponsible. For instance, man.
Two.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you why about it. It's irresponsible. It's irresponsible because one, I'm gonna talk as a parent first. One, the reason why I didn't like it was because one, listen, you want to do what you want to do. At the end of the day, be my guest. What me and D always talk about is it's always being forced on us, man, uncontrollably. It's like pretty much. I'm watching it. Kids, me. I'm sitting here trying to look for LeBron. All of a sudden, I see Dolph Lundgren with high heels come on talking about getting the SP boards. Like, and I gotta make a joke because if I don't, then it's gonna get too crazy. So it's just irresponsible, man. Like, this is ESPYs. This is not HBO. At least tell people or censor it. Listen, we about to put something on that might disturb you or your kids. Like, I don't want kids asking parents, yo, why is this man wearing lipstick with a skirt?
Yeah, I think it goes deeper than that. Like what you're saying, like because like ESPN, like if he wants to do that, so be it. But it's on ESPN to kind of like you said, you have children watching it, so now they're gonna be like, yo, what's that? You know what I mean? So now you gotta explain it. So now you put in that bug in their head to make them think like, oh, well, maybe I might be this way, or you know what I mean? Like, it's just certain things where you kind of don't want to expose them to that yet. And like that's where I'm like, all right, ESPN. Like, granted, you gave it to Michael Sam last year. Okay, he deserved it. That is courage. He's the first football player to come out and do it. Giving it to Nelson Mandela for what he did with the World Cup. I can go to a lot of people, but then this, I'm like, all right, like, what is the point of giving it to him?
So you saying that because ESPN?
It's for ratings.
No, I grant it. But at the end of the day, being a parent, I'm asking the parents out there, being a parent, you think this is gonna like make or break or have a moment where you gotta really sit down and take a serious time out?
Yes, because one.
If you play ESPN in your house, maybe, yeah.
Yes.
No, he go away. Come on, he ain't the first to come out as transgender or whatever. We know as kids.
Right, what kid is seeing that though? Like, there's no, you know what I mean? Like, if you're looking at sport.
It ain't like the old times where you know we got.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. So, just like I'm a parent, and the thing is though, the way you guys are presenting your case is that you could keep your kid away from it. There's no way to keep your kid away from.
That's not what we're saying, Pope.
No, but that's the way you're presenting it.
There's a time and a place for everything, though.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is.
Like watching Sesame
No, go ahead, let him talk. Go ahead, Pope.
What I'm saying, this is the society we live in now. Like, everyone's not comfortable with it. Just like people aren't comfortable with black people. It's just the society we live in. And I'm not one who's saying like everyone, like everyone has the right to live how they're gonna live, but we can't. My thing is that you gotta explain it to your son. Whether you're comfortable about when you have to do it is not really. That's not their concern.
I gotta explain it, Pope.
Nah, Pope. I mean, you're right. Pope is not their concern because it's based on we want to bring in as much people as we can to watch this, right?
It's their beliefs, and the thing is like as a parent, you're gonna have to have that conversation with your son or your daughter at one point or another. So,
as a parent, you're gonna have uncomfortable conversations. That's what you signed up for.
It'll never be that. You can put my name on this one. I will never have to bring that up. Never.
No, but you're gonna have a conversation that's gonna be uncomfortable. That resonates just the same.
Oh, of course, of course.
So I mean, it's not ESPN's job to be the take the moral high ground. It's entertainment, sports network, whatever. You know, they're not there to be take the moral high ground and say this is what's appropriate and what's not. Okay, so if you don't agree with something, you always have that option to turn it off. You know?
But you didn't give us a chance though. You got people here waiting to see Steph Curry, and bing, bing, bing. Do you see this? It's like, yo, this is not. Put it on HBO then. If it's gonna get this real.
Two things. That one, you knew that was coming. It's not like they popped it out of nowhere. You knew that was coming.
No secret.
That was broadcast and promoted well before.
Did my 9-year-old knew that? I have to pretty much tell them ahead of time.
We gotta turn it. That's what you gotta tell them.
Yeah. That's you. You knew it was coming. You're the parent, so it's on you to
You're
do
the
that.
gatekeeper.
Because you're a parent, you're a sports fan, and you keep track of this stuff. You knew it was coming.
But
that's number one.
That's number
one. Hold on. That's number one. Number two, you said you're not gonna have that conversation with your son or your daughter about it. But the thing is, though, Ed, if you don't have that conversation, somebody else
will.
And they're going to fill him with information that you may or may not agree with. And now you got your son and your daughter get a whole different viewpoint that you don't want them to have, or getting all the information you think they should have. So you trying to avoid it is just going to make the situation even worse.
This is the world we live in.
As awkward as it may be, you should have that conversation with your child because you control what the story is and how it's being presented.
The thing is, Pope, at what age? If you have a 4 or 5 year old watching it and they understand sports and you see this is not the conversation you have at that age. Like you're not even talking about the birds and the bees. You're still talking about freaking He-Man and flowers and stuff. Like you know what I mean? Like it's being now it's being something where you have to address this when they're supposed to be children, when they're supposed to have fun. Now you got to be like, yo, what's that?
But there's a bunch of different ways you can try and do it. Like for me, like I've always been teaching my daughter that there's a line between being an adult and being a child, and you have to be a child as long as possible, because once you cross over that line, even an inch, there's no going back to being a child.
How does a kid know that though? I'm supposed to have my kid make a rational decision, saying, okay, if I want to talk to a girl outside, if she tells me no, okay, I'm going to talk to a guy now because it's okay to become a guy. It might sound retarded to us, but to a kid, everything makes sense.
What I'm saying is...
So it's a lot, Pope. It's a lot, man.
Yeah, it is a lot. No one said being a parent is easy. What I'm saying is that when it comes to that, like if that situation comes up, then you have to figure out a way to explain to them.
I got to figure out a way. Is that easy, though, Pope? It ain't that easy to just tell my kid, yo, listen, the reason why he wants to be a woman because he wants to. Suppose my kid say, okay, I want to be a woman tomorrow then. What am I supposed to say then, Pope?
What I'm saying is, like, you don't have to explain it like that. What I said was you have to figure out a way to explain it to him so that you can feel comfortable. You don't have to say it was his decision to turn into a man. You can be like, yo, that's a grown man making a grown decision. That's something that you can't be thinking about right now. And at the time, we can have a conversation when you can understand it. But right now, you can't understand it.
That sounds so sweet on the mic right now, Pope.
No, but it's true. I've had this conversation. What are you talking about? It's just like if your kid came in, oh, Daddy, I saw some people outside doing drugs. What are you gonna be like? Hey, that's just what they do. Let's just go watch.
You cannot compare selling drugs to changing your gender. You can't. There's no comparison.
But it can probably be more detrimental. Drugs is detrimental to your kid, man.
There's none. There's no comparison.
It's even more dangerous, Ant.
Yo, Pope, I'd rather.
You'd rather have your son be a knock than a transgender. I'm just saying, given the choice.
Put it this way, fellas. I'd rather have
your son be Pookie.
No. My dad is gone, but I'd rather have my dad be a drug addict than him be turned to a woman. Because everything he taught me in value was become a man. And now all of a sudden, when I'm a man now, you want to become a woman? I can't agree with that. I'd rather you be a crackhead. At least I can take it. And that's just me. It might sound harsh, but I'm just telling the truth right now. I'm just being real right now.
Yo, Ant, I'm not knocking your opinion. That is perfectly valid if that's your opinion. But for me, I don't agree with you. I just don't agree with you. I'd rather have my son be productive, highly motivated and have a way to make a career in his life where he can be safe and do whatever the hell he wants to do with whatever his chosen profession is, than become a drug dealer and have his life in jeopardy on a regular basis, have my family in jeopardy for the rest of his life.
I ain't say profession. I said
no, you didn't say profession. You just talking about gender.
So gender.
No. But the comparison was if you become homosexual or transgender or selling drugs. That's what the comparison was. We were just talking about.
Yeah, you said profession.
Yeah, you brought up jobs and stuff. I ain't talking about no job.
Yeah, like that's strictly talking about drug dealing.
I said I'd rather have my dad be a crackhead than become a woman.
Okay. Even same difference. To me, it's the same thing, yo.
What? Yo.
To me, it's the same thing. I'd rather. That's just me. I don't want that in my family, yo.
And you're gonna, the things that we used to, when we were growing up as kids and we found taboo and strange and foreign to us, the kids that are coming up nowadays, this is the norm. This is what you have to educate your kid now. You have to be able to adapt. Like I said, what we found that was crazy and off subject is now normal conversation.
So I gotta make that right then and make it.
No, but you
gotta let them know. You gotta let them know that this is wrong. You put your morals into them.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. I'm not knocking your opinion, Ant.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not saying you have to agree with it, but you have to be prepared for them to encounter it. You can't avoid things of this nature nowadays. In the days we live in, this is what it is. Like, you're going to see transgender. You're going to have kids that are more tech savvy and have accessibility to all this information to them that we didn't have when we were coming up, when we found out certain ways. You know what I'm saying? If you saw a transgender, we didn't know what that was, and your parents had to explain it to them. Now you can go anywhere and kind of see it. It's the norm. We have TV shows about it. It's okay to be gay and out in the public, whereas when you were gay back in the day, it was like you were getting blacklisted. Taboo. Yeah. So, I mean, we're not saying what is right and what's wrong. I'm not the one on moral high ground. But at this end of the day, I'm going to say, look, you know, this is the day these are the times and days we live in where this is more acceptable, and you're going to be out in the open and your kids are going to be exposed to this. You as a parent, and I'm not speaking as a parent, I'm just speaking from my own experience.
I understand.
So, you have to be prepared to sit your kid down and explain these to them. They're going to find it out much quicker than we found out things of our nature, and you got to be prepared and adapt to the situation as a parent. You have to be a kind of almost a step ahead of your kids. You are the gatekeeper of information, and you have to filter that out and shape them into how you want to be shaped. Now, once they become a certain age, they can make the decisions of how they want to live their life, but you're going to have a hand in the early years.
I agree with what you're saying, Cam, but the way how things have to be so quick and have to be talked about now, you're not giving them a chance to be a kid and make decisions. So now, if you
that's why I say you got to be a gatekeeper.
Hold on, if you have to step up and talk about this before you kind of want to, and granted you do want to get ahead of topics like this, in your mind you're like, damn, like I'm still kissing this kid on his lips, I'm still tucking him in, and now I got to explain this. So now it just becomes confusion, and you don't. And I can't go into the head of a child, but I know if I was a kid, and because I don't have a kid, if I was being told that, to me, I would be like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like it's a hard subject to talk about at such a young age. If they're like 12, 13, granted, but nowadays you're seeing this at 4, 5.
Let's go back. Let's go back to what we said about ESPN. As a parent, we are the gatekeepers. We are more savvy than our 4-year-olds, so we know what's going to be on TV. We all knew Caitlyn Jenner was going to be presented. Now, if you didn't agree with that,
you can turn it off.
You turn it off.
Suppose I didn't know, though, Cam. Suppose I didn't know that was going to happen on SportsCenter, because when you see SportsCenter, you thinking sports. You're not worrying about, let me make sure ain't nothing crazy going to come on that's going to confuse my child. I'm not. Nobody's thinking about that on SportsCenter.
The thing is, like, people who watch SportsCenter, anyone who's watching the ESPYs is watching it because they watch SportsCenter.
Yo, I didn't know.
I watched and we talked about it on the show. Like, you can't say that you didn't know. Like, people who watch sports knew what was coming. There's no way you can.
And it's not even a sports thing, though. This is bigger than sports.
Can I ask you a question then? Not to sound funny, Pope. Let's say you watching Sesame Street and the transvestite Muppet come on about the teacher.
It's gonna happen in a few years.
Are you going to agree with that?
And I'm about to fuck up your childhood right now. You know, Bert Ernie is gay.
I know Bert Ernie, but I don't know Bert Ernie. I don't know Bert Ernie is gay, but I'm saying you see a transvestite Muppet come on.
No,
it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna make a joke out of it, but
let Pope. Hold on, let Pope answer the question.
Answer the question. So if I was in a situation, I would do just like I just told you early on. Like, that's the thing that y'all don't understand is that as much as you as a parent, as you as a person don't like the things that are happening and how fast kids are learning about stuff, there's bitching and complaining about it is not going to change the situation. The only thing you can do is get ahead of what's happening. You're going to have these conversations earlier, no matter if you like it or not. Because if you wait, is what I'm saying, is other people are going to teach your kid about the stuff. And the worst thing about it is not going to be adults. It's not going to be TV. It's not going to be other shit like that. It's going to be their friends. And their friends are going to learn from the dumbest shit ever. And they're going to pass stupid information onto your kid. And they're going to go out and do dumb shit because they don't understand the truth of what's happening. So you can try to hide from it all you want. You can try to shield them, but they're going to stand up doing it. I talked to my daughter about sex real early, like when she was like 8. Like, she started knowing about it because the shit's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. You start sending your kids out to daycare. You start sending them out on trips in school. You never know who's going to be there. And as soon as that shit happens, they need to know that they can talk to you about whatever's happening. They need to recognize the situation they're in. You try to hide, and your kid's going to get fucked up, yo. Seriously. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
I want to say it's about hiding. It's just let me have it. Let me do it on my time. I don't know.
We live in an age where you can't now. That's what we're saying.
And I think
that
that's
is a problem.
That's a main problem in society because it's almost like, Pope, listen, this is what we're going to do. You deal with it. And honestly, fellas, that situation, that topic, and I hate saying like it's bad, that gets more talked about and put on TV more than religion. Now, suppose me being a Christian, and I say, you know what? Why don't people come on and talk about you need to go back to church? It's always about just that. And I think that people are not seeing that. And then me as a parent, I have to sit there and explain to them this and like that's not all that's about life. That's it. I can't.
But that's being a parent though.
I know it's being a parent. I know it's being a parent.
But, like you're saying, like, so what? That the TV and entertainment isn't doing what you want them to do. Then change the way you watch entertainment. Change the way you devour entertainment. Like, that's what that means.
But the way how things are, you don't even have. It's just like you just mentioned, Pope. They're gonna find out from other kids, so you might not even have ESPN on. So it's like they're gonna hear it from somewhere else because
that's why I say
everywhere.
I constantly talk to my daughter about what's going on. I constantly tell her, like, there's certain things that we're gonna have to talk about, but some things you're not ready to hear about. I'll explain it to a certain extent, but that's it. You know, like I talked to her about sex, but I didn't talk about the nitty gritty of it. Like, I didn't talk about how to do it and all that crazy shit. But I told her to watch out for when people are trying to approach her on shit like that. Mm-hmm. You know, it's that type of thing. You pick and choose how you present the information to them. Like, because you can't wait, man. You can't wait. Not in this age. Like, at any moment, my daughter has a cell phone. Like, at any moment, she could watch porn if she wanted to because it's available. Like, anywhere you type in, you can type in cupcakes and end up getting some shit.
So, are you gonna talk to your daughter about porn right now? Then, being that this is what the world that we live in.
I tell you this though, I guarantee you this: if we were surfing the web and it popped up and she goes, "Daddy, what's that picture?" I explain it to her what it is. I'm not gonna run away from it.
Why don't you just explain to her about what porn is now? Being that this is the world that we live in, based on what you're telling me.
Because I tell her the things I need her to know about.
Same, and that's how I feel with me about this.
And every time. But the situation is, if it came up, I would talk to her about it. And now at the age she is, I do explain to her. I tell her the things that she can and can't do, and reasons why she can't do it.
You know,
like I try to stay on top of that shit.
It transitions. For us, it was drugs and sex. That was the thing. That was our parents had to get ahead of the curve for. Now it's different. It's you know, like kind of religious and moral ground, like. Why we have why do people dress like women, or why do men are allowed to date men, marry men, and all this? It's different.
And the different part too is because everyone knows drugs and sex is wrong, but we live in an age where that dress like a man, being gay, like we're on different sides of the fence. No, but I'm talking about as a parent. There's gonna be parents on different sides of the fence. So other people might be like, oh, there's nothing wrong with this, and other parents are gonna be like, yo, no. You know what I mean? Like,
but this is a test of the landscape of what's going on in the media. So that's what I was trying to get at. So, Ant, you saying if you have a problem with ESPN or the ESPY showing it? Well, you're a minority at this time because
am I Cam though?
If it was a real issue and enough people complained, there would have been a formal apology. Things would have been changed. Anything that really shakes up the system. They will be changed. So if you complain and make enough noise, and it comes down to them losing money and sponsorships, they'll change it.
But they'll get backlash too by saying, "Oh, you're pro."
Well, no, but I'm saying that's what I'm trying to explain to you. That there's more pro for that, and you have to adapt to what it is now, the landscape of what it is now. Yeah. Even if you agree or don't agree, you just have to prepare. And like I said, you as a parent, you are the gatekeeper, and you filter in how, like, all this stuff is coming in. You're filtering how much you want to give your kid. You can't stop what's coming in because they're gonna have accessibility to it, but you can shape the way they learn to live with that and how they view it. So the Caitlyn Jenner, you're in the minority. I mean, some people may voice their opinion and they may be too lazy to really put it out there, but it's not a problem until enough people complain about it and change the way the system is presented, how this needs to be explained. If you want kids to be kids, it's like the radio. You curse on the radio enough times, people call in, they got the regulations to say, hey, you get fined. Yeah. So not enough people will feel like you. A lot of people may feel like it's wrong, but not enough people care about to where they want to change the system and say, we don't want to see Caitlyn Jenner on TV. So you have to accept that.
And I'm not saying it as a hateful thing. I'm just saying as a responsible thing.
You're seeing as morals and religion and I mean and like Pope was saying, it's true. You do have to get ahead of this type of stuff because if you don't tell your child about it, someone else is. So that makes perfect sense.
But I have a question that D made a point with. He told me the other day. Suppose now that he is a female now, can he play female sports? Can he play in the WNBA? Let's say if a person was 23 and changed over. How does that affect sports now?
Yeah, this is what I really want to see because this is the question I presented to Ant. Nowadays, you can't call him Bruce anymore. So my example to Ant was, what happens when we have an 18-year-old Shaq who's like, oh man, I don't want to be a guy. I don't feel like I'm in the right body, and he transitions and he wants to go to the WNBA. Are you telling me we just spoke about Shaq? Are you telling me they're gonna allow Shaquilla to play in the WNBA?
Shaquilla.
But I'm just saying, like, all right, so where's the line being drawn? Like, I just think that's a good question. What happens when this is going to happen in 10 years?
Didn't something happen like that, like in MMA?
In a movie? Oh, yeah. It did. No, it didn't in MMA.
Something happened already where
a
guy became a girl and girls had a problem with it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it happened already. That happened. Yeah.
And they didn't let him fight. Yeah. But I think they just fought recently.
I don't agree with that. I think that
don't they have a right that if they're changed over and we're accepting that, why can't they play the sports? If not, then ain't we contradicting ourselves?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I think in MMA it's a little bit different because a man's strength is.
So Shaq could play in the WNBA, Cam?
Look, man, until the day we see Shaquilla.
First of all, Shaquilla, not Shaq.
I mean, because we got what is it, Brittany Griner? I mean, you know.
But she's still a girl though, and also Brittany. Yo, she looked alright in the ESPN magazine joint though.
No, she's a woman, but she's physically like bigger. I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard. I can't say anything until I see it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if the strength carry over or what. I don't know how that works.
That's not going anywhere.
That's not going anywhere.
Honestly, like I am very like pro. Do whatever the fuck you want, yo. But,
yeah, me too.
But at that point when it's like you're still a man physically, right? I get it.
Don't tell them that, Pope.
I get it that you cut some stuff off, but you still physically a man. Like you can't be fighting women at that point. You just a man beating on a woman in MMA, yo. Like
you know what? The rules is rules because of the safety of another person. If you're gonna change your gender, then so be it. But you got to live with the decision. If the rule is you can't have man strength being in a woman's body, quote unquote, you can't do that because it's not even a moral thing. It's more of a safety thing. You know.
So then why can't I still call you a man?
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm just saying. I'm not. I'm taking the.
No. I know, Cam. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I'm just looking at it from a physical standpoint because Mayweather. They said, quote unquote, Ronda Rousey will mop the floor of Mayweather. Yeah, but in a boxing ring, Mayweather gonna beat her up.
Yeah, Mayweather.
I don't care how much money you want to pay this. I don't want to see that because that's not a fair fight. You know what I'm saying?
What if a woman what if a woman transforms into a man? Can she go fight in the heavyweight division?
It's gonna have to be if that's what we're gonna if that's what's gonna that's what it's gonna be. Then there's gonna have to it's gonna
That's
have
the thing. If we're living in an age where you can't tell people no anymore, or there's no rules,
no rules.
this is what's going to happen, and this is why we're just going to have to see it happen, because it's going to happen down the road, and I want to see what the public says, because now physical stuff are going to come into play,
Like,
and what are you going to say now?
Like for instance, my lady, she watches a show.
My lady, this is the 40s.
My shorty, I'm not even 40. She watches a show, and is a girl who is a guy who became a girl, and it's a reality show.
How old is he?
But the parent decided to have a sex change because she felt. Well, the parents paid.
No.
Was she like a hermaphrodite, or was she just like a regular kid that got changed over?
There's a show on HBO
I don't even know.
There's a show on HBO that they won an Emmy where the guy, he basically was doing the Bruce Jenner thing and turned to Kate Jenner. It was weird. That show is parallel to Bruce Jenner's life. It won a bunch of awards. I can't think of it. I don't know if it's Hulu or HBO. I think it's an HBO show, and the guy's a famous actor. He used to be on like the Golden Girls, and he like literally like wanted to become a woman. I didn't look into the show, but that was kind of like the premise of it, and his family's trying to come to copes with it.
Yeah, I just got confirmed. My fault. She didn't change over. She just dresses like a girl.
Yo.
So it's pretty much the parents they
comes out to parents, huh?
The parents decided to help her pay for the I don't even know. It's just all this shit is weird to me, man. I'm sorry, fellas. I just feel at the end of the day, all of this shit is crazy to me. I'm just keeping it real. I can't even shit no more. This shit to me is weird. It's not. Man's a man, female's a female. Whoever don't like it, I'm sorry. I don't hate you, but goddamn it, people are afraid to express their mind. It's got to be just one way, and that's it. No, at the end of the day, there got to be hold on, man. Shit's getting out of control. You can't.
I agree with you 100%. Like
I gotta keep it real, man. I can't sit here and be sugarcoating this shit.
I'm not saying I hate anybody, but it doesn't agree with my morals and the way I was raised and how I envision things. And granted, I same thing with what you guys are saying. You're free to do what you want. You are, but I don't have to agree with it.
No,
you know what I mean? Just like I don't eat pork or bacon for certain reasons, I don't have to agree with this for certain reasons. And you can't.
No, I totally agree with you guys. Like I feel the same. I don't feel the same way that you guys do, but I understand where you're coming from. But we also have to realize that we're in a cultural shift right now, and now like we came from a society that we used to shun homosexuality in any form, and it was always taboo. It was bad. At some points people were just straight up murdered for it, and now we're shifting, and now like society is shifting where it's becoming more accepted across all parallels, and now it's just like the people on the old side of morals are now becoming the minority, and that's where the loudest stuff is coming from. And I'm not saying either side is wrong. It's just that's where we're going now, So it's either
we get labeled the bad guy now for expressing ourselves. Yeah. Because I get into a lot of arguments to this day when I voice my opinion, like, what you're this? How can you say that? You're this? But at the end of the day, that's how I was raised, and I'm not going to change that. Yeah. I'm not. Just because society says something doesn't mean I have to do it. I'm not jumping in the matrix. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'll be the needle.
And my thing is, I what you call it? I live in this world. I do not have to be part of what the world is doing. So and I agree with, I understand what you're saying and what your point is. You're right. We are the minority. So the way it does look upon now is, and the sad thing is, it's viewed upon as hate. It's like you can't, nowadays you can't say what is right or wrong. You have no right to say. Go ahead.
The dumbest shit about that is that we use the word hate all the time. And it's such a poor way to express how someone's feeling.
Dude, if you go on some of these chats and you go on Facebook, you're right. That's just all you see, though.
That's society, yeah.
People have such a limited use of their vocabulary, yo. Like it's not hate. It's like in hip hop, yo. Like I don't like your music. I'm hating on you. No, I think you're whack. I don't have to like your music, yo. I just think you're whack. It's like everyone can't have an opinion nowadays, and like it's the same thing. Yeah, some people don't agree with it. Like. I personally just don't give a shit. Like, there's more things in my life that are more important to me to spend my energy on than whether or not someone wants to dress up like a man or dress like a woman. Like
I concur.
It's like I got more important things to worry about, yo.
Well, again,
See, and no, I mean, so do I. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm talking on a subject and a topic, and I'm asked my opinion, this is my opinion. And granted, your opinion could be, I don't have an opinion on it. I don't care. But I'm just voicing my opinion. This is what I think. This is how my morals are. This is what I believe.
And the difference is most. I'm not even going to generalize people. It's just that there's a lot of vocal opponents to your opinion that don't allow other people to have a different opinion than what they are, you know. And just like right now, we're having this discussion, and I don't completely agree with what you're saying, but I respect it. Like I understand where you're coming from, but it's not going to make me look at you any different. I don't think you're hating on homosexuality or transgender.
And that's what society's missing, Paul, because we all could talk as men, even though we don't agree with stuff. At the end of the day, we both learn from one each other's opinions, and that's all people have to do in this world is listen to what everybody has to say. Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to respect your decision, and at least you know where they're coming from. And that doesn't happen now. You say one thing, what? How could you this? But no, that's my opinion. So I hope whoever listens to the show could take from us. We didn't agree with a lot of stuff today, but I did agree with some of your points. Whether you agree with mine or not, the point is I got to express myself. You heard it. I heard what you had to say, and we still, gonna laugh it up when this is all over.
Yeah,
and I hope people can adjust that. Listen to that.
Just like I don't respect that you never show up on time, man. Like, I understand.
Yo, that's society, man. We always late.
But society always late. Hey, but check it out. We adapt. We've adapted to your lateness. So I mean, at the end of the day, so on the real, like it's good that like as men coming up, we can have the discussion, and I'm glad we have people on the panel that are parents. So like we're not, because I'm not a parent, but I can only give my experience of how I was raised coming up as a kid, and my mom broke stuff down to me. I get it now, but as a parent, you guys are going through it right now. So you guys have an idea that has a little more weight than what I can add to it.
It's very tough. It's very tough.
No, I empathize.
Stuff like that. And then I didn't get a chance to talk to my son first, and I let a television show that to my son. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Your son is not even 2, B. He don't even know what's going on, yo.
That's the thing. By the time he's 5,
but no, you could easily see somebody talking with a deep voice and wearing a dress, and that's an image that could be engraved in a child's head. So, granted, you're at that age, you're susceptible to see things, and you might interpret it a certain way. So what Ant's saying does hold a little bit of weight to it.
No.
I agree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get where Ant's coming from. I'm just messing with him right now.
I remember certain images when I was a kid. Like I remember them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I didn't understand it, but I remember. And I get what you're saying, Ant. Like I said, you have to be ahead of the game in so many ways. That's just the job of being a parent. Like, you have to be ahead of the curve. You can't sit here and use the excuse that I wasn't ready. You have to be ready at all times.
And that's what I'm going to take from y'all, too, so I thank y'all for that, because y'all have a good point that, you have to be 3 steps ahead. Yeah. So now I know I just have to be 5 steps ahead. So that point, on that aspect, I will adapt.
Because just think about when you was coming up. You couldn't fool your parents on a lot of stuff until you got a little more savvy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And know a lot of hot stuff.
If you think like this is an awkward conversation, man, like you're gonna have to have conversations you definitely do not want to have, yo. But you gotta fucking man up and have that shit, yo.
Yeah.
It's just gonna get worse, yo.
Yeah. All right. Hope everybody. I hope y'all listening well. And the moral is, man, you're allowed to voice your opinion. That part has to get across, man. Because now, just like it's one-sided. I feel it's one-sided. You say one thing about anything. You're the villain. You get vilified for it.
It depends on who's talking and who's listening as well. Because I can have this conversation with you guys, but then you might have this conversation with somebody else, and they might view you as a certain way.
And it does.
Yeah, but it's not. What people have to realize is not coming from a hateful place. Like I said, it's just like I don't agree with this. Not saying jump off a bridge and kill yourself. It's just saying, hey. No, this is just not my. This is my viewpoint is not matched up with this, and there's nothing wrong with saying that on topics, as long as you're not coming from a hateful place and being disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like if you're doing it in a respectful way, I don't know what else I could say. And I know somebody's gonna make the what you call it, the comparison to being black, but that's a topic for a whole nother show.
Whole nother show. Yeah, whole nother show.
Well, all right, guys, that was a interesting conversation. All right, we're gonna have final words. Who wants to go first?
I'll do mine real quick.
That last 10 minutes was the final words? Shit, yo.
You never know.
I just want to say this is the reason why I love this show, because we can literally talk about everything, whether it's uncomfortable or not, and at the end of the day, we can have a common ground on a lot of things. So I just want to again thank y'all fellas, and I'm glad I'm part of the show like this, where you can be 3,000% real.
Anybody else want to go? Should I go? Okay.
No. You go last, yo. You gotta close it out, yo. You gotta close it out.
Yeah, you gotta close it
out. My final word is to all the parents out there: try to preserve your children's childhood as long as possible. You know, it's this day it speeds fast. It goes by really fast. Like when I was growing up, shit, my childhood lasted until I was like at least like 17, 18. I was still being a kid, even though I was. But, I was still working, and I was working, but I was still like, I didn't really have no real responsibility. I was just kind of just doing my little thing and just being carefree as much as possible. But nowadays, like, all that stuff speeds up. Kids are having sex earlier. Kids are getting into drugs or alcohol earlier. Like, kids are throwing parties, like, full-blown, like, raves at, like, 14. And that shit is bananas to me, yo. So just do everything you possibly can to try to preserve that innocence in them as long as possible, and explain to them that it's a thin line between childhood and adulthood, and once you cross over, there's no going back, yo.
Amen.
Dwayne?
My final word is open up your Quran, open up your Bible. I really feel like people they don't believe in higher powers, and I think you have to realize that you were put here, someone put you here, and I think you have to pass that down to your children as well, or to spread it out to other people that you know. Like you're here for a reason, and like I said, you could be in this world, but you don't have to be of it. And that's my final word.
My final word is on a different note. I want to give a shout out to all the Muslim brothers and sisters who had just celebrated the fasting month of Ramadan. Eid Mubarak. A couple of days later. It was a tough ordeal, but I hope you guys, Muslims and non-Muslims, took the time to reflect and not only fast with the stomach, but with the eyes, the ears, and the mouth, and just take this time to reflect and be at peace and get in touch with your spirituality. And even though it's just a month, man, attempt to better yourself as a human being by getting right with whatever you believe in, as long as it's positive, and living your life to the fullest, and just being a better human being to your fellow brothers and sisters.
Well said, Cam.
Cam, do you have a final word?
Amen.
Well, yeah, man, it's a good table. I'm glad we got together, and it was interesting that us young brothers can get together and crack jokes and have these conversations about everything. And it was a real happening time. Chills feels. I'm glad us young brothers. And on that note, we out.
Peace.
Cam gonna hate me.
Yo, Cam missed a really good show today, yo.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of surprised. I'm surprised he didn't come